onto your hands and knees and set your wrist underneath your shoulder and your hip over your knee. Well, that's obvious, Adele. Yeah, you say that. I have clients that drop their hips or they bend their elbows. So find your square, your rectangle, and then push your bum back. Inhale, climb up, and exhale, push back. So carry on with the theme of investigation, curious in your hips, in your bum, in your breath. Push your bottom back, let go, and inhale, climb up. So like a warm-up sequence, you're warming up the shoulder and the hips, but what I love is you're layering in the breath. Inhale, climb. Exhale, press. Layer in the breathing to your deep work. Makes such a difference. Clarity, mental clarity, and oxygenating the muscles. So all good reasons to breathe. Climbing apart from the obvious. So climb up onto your hands and knees and hold. Brace your tummy. Pull your tummy in and lift one arm. So what we're looking for is a palm to face down. Lower the hand and the other hand, palm faces down. Hands on the floor, bum pushes back. Climb up, lift the arm and lower. What do you notice as you lift the arm? A slight rotation. As you lift the arm, do you want to kind of shift your weight? Or are you aware that your knees are still centered, your tummy muscles are still engaged, and the arm lifts happily, and I say that with a bit of emphasis because I know it's not always happy, but if we work on it, if we stay, if we keep moving, we're going to keep this range of movement, which is so important. Arm in line with ear. That's the range of movement I want you to keep forever. And then add on a bit more. So you've got the arm in line with the ear. Push your opposite leg away. Now look at the structure of this. Fingers one way, heel the other. Both arms are straight. Hand on the floor, pushes up through the shoulders. Now recover. So put the effort and the energy in. Opposite arm and leg, fingers one way, heel the other, and draw up through this supporting arm. So no bent elbow, strong arm. And then recover. The lines of energy from fingers to heel, from arm through to shoulder, and then lower. Love it. Good. So this is power. You can make it easy and placid and passive, or you can do Adele style and be powerful. Fingers and heel, neck, thread running across the room and lower. So start to make it flow. Breathe out and let go. So climb up, breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in and let go. Good, so we've got the flow and the energy. Level 3. Arm and opposite leg. Take the arm and the leg out to the diagonal, but keep your crown pushing towards the side of the room. And then come forward and land the hand and the knee. So what we're looking for is not how high the leg goes, not how high the arm goes. What we're looking for is the stability in the middle. So staying strong in the middle. You're not arching the back, you're sending power signals, muscle work through the legs, through the glutes, through your core, your abdomen, and you're feeling strong. 2 more. You're doing a great job. Repetition is the key. It gives the muscles stamina. And what your back is doing on a daily basis is stamina, your spine. So you're helping your spine, you're strengthening your spine, giving the muscles the stamina to support your back. So do it with love. Good. Well done. Love that. Thank you so much. So do your full recovery, wrists, hips, back, you know you, and then lie down. Lie down on your tummy, prop yourself up on your elbows, relax your toes, let your toes be comfortable, relax your knees, move through your hips, okay, so feel your hip bones and your pubic bone on the floor, and then visualise those bones and layer in the muscle. So think about the corset muscle and lift the corset muscle, lift the belly off of the floor and then let it drop. Pull the belly in and let it drop. I love doing this on the floor because the floor gives you a guide. It helps to gather your thinking around one muscle, the deep abdominal, the corset, the TVA, whatever you want to call it. And what happens when people are thinking about that muscle is they often drop their head. What muscle am I talking about? So don't drop your head, keep your head up, remember your thread. And if that's working well, climb up onto your knees. So I've got a thread going that way, I've got a shoulder in line with hip, and then I roll down through my thighs. So your objective is not to bring your knees closer to your elbow. Your objective is to stay in the same posture. So your thumbs are directly under your nose. Agreed? On board? Well done. Good. Thumbs and nose. That's a really good cue to keep your spine long. Fill up the shoulders, roll down. Okay, hold that position and take one hand forward so the fingers are on the floor. Good, take the hand to the side so the fingers are on the floor. Good, bring the elbow underneath. Other hand, fingers on the floor. Out to the side, elbow underneath you and roll down. Good work, lovely Jill. Do it again. Tummy in, hold, hand shoots forward, fingers on the floor. Hand shoots to the side, elbow underneath you. Other hand goes forward, to the side, elbow underneath you, roll to the floor. Such grace, well done. So pull the belly in, climb up onto your knees, hand forward, hand to the side, stay committed. Other hand goes forward, to the side, elbow underneath you, and roll down. Keep going. We're going to do 3 more together. Knees, hand goes forward, hand to the side. Keep your body strong. Other hand forward, hand to the side, elbow underneath. You have 2 more to do, and your option on your toes. So knees, curl the toes and lift the knees. Hold, push the heels away. Take one hand forward, one hand to the side, elbow underneath. Other hand forward, to the side, elbow underneath. Relax the knees, relax the toes and come down slowly. Last one. Starts with the tummy. Climb up onto your knees. Option, curl the toes, lift the knees, power the heels away, thumbs and nose, line them up. Hand goes forward, hand goes to the side, elbow underneath. Can you feel the shake? Other hand, forward, side, elbow underneath. Drop to the knees, relax the toes, find your towel, the valuable piece of Pilates equipment, and lie down. Where is your tension? Is it your lower back? Is it your hips? Is it in your knees, your ankles? So just take the time to work it through. I love that way of turning the feet side to side because it's good for releasing the tension in the knee and the lower back. Good. Then slowly come back to bringing your feet to the floor, relaxing the knees and the hips and bringing your hands along your side. Your forehead is on your towel, so your nose is free to breathe. Roll your shoulders, lift your chest and look at the floor. So the crown, the thread, is pointing to the top of the room or the side of the room, and then rest. Okay, so as we lift our chest, and we are lifting our chest, the temptation to lift your chin is increased. So people do that. Doesn't look good, does it? And then lower. It doesn't look good because the neck is straining. Look down. Lift the chest higher. Roll the shoulders. Lengthen and lower. So you may or may not get as high as me. It's not a problem. What we are focusing on is lifting the chest to strengthen the back, but also the shoulder roll. Get some movement into the shoulders. Pop the shoulder blades into your back pocket and drop. 5 more. Lift and drop. Breathe out. Lift and lower rather than drop. Lift and release. How are your feet? Are they staying on the floor? Because if they're not, it's okay. But what's happening is you're using your lower body rather than your upper. We identify muscles. So now lift your legs as you lift your chest. Squeeze your bum and lower. So notice the difference. When you lift your legs, you're using your glutes. We love that. We love the power in our posterior chain. But when we're lifting the upper body only, we don't want the legs involved, only because we're recruiting specific muscles. We're working certain areas of the body. So now this is full posterior chain. With me, 5 more, why not? No equipment this week, no bands, no weights, just you and your gorgeous body. If the lower back is beginning to pinch, squeeze your bum some more. Squeeze your glutes, use your power muscles. Support your back. Good, one last one. And come into your recovery. What does that look like? Lying on the floor, giving in, I applaud you. Pose of a child, moving your hips, I applaud you. You're finding the stretch, the release, the recovery that works for you. Lie on your back, bring your knees into your chest and breathe out. Fabulous. Bring your hands onto your shins and point your toes to the sky. Look at your second and third toe, line it up with the middle of your knee and your hip. Straight leg and hug the other knee in. Now lower the leg and ensure the leg does the same trajectory. Second and third toe, knee and hip, and lower. Straighten the other leg and lower and hug in. Straighten the leg and lower. There's a lot of power in this move. Power is in your legs. it's also in your tummy. You're pulling your deep abdominal in, your corset muscle, so that your back doesn't arch, and you're keeping your lower back in neutral. Very graceful, very strong, very long-legged. Very long legs, yes, long legs. And you're hugging the other knee in for that gorgeous stretch across the front of your hip. Oh, and boy, do we need that stretch, that hip flexor stretch. Oh, right in there. So start to raise your head and take your second hand under your heel. So it looks like this, and then lower. Now I'll notice that some people don't have the strength to raise their head and find their heel. So what they'll do is they'll twist their knee in order to get the height. Please don't do that. If you don't want to do it, if you don't want to put the hand under the heel, don't do it. You can hug both hands to shin. You're looking for the line of energy. Toes all the way up to hip and shin in a straight line. So just measure that. That's your measure. Big breath out. We're in the flow now. We've got the mechanics. Now we're adding the flow and the breath. We're going to do 4 more. Breathe. Release. Breathe. Release. 3 more. Breathe. Shoulders off the floor. Release. Breathe out. Good. We've got 2 more. And the other side. And one last one. And the other side. Fantastic. Neck, move your head side to side, massage your lower back. One last exercise and I'll let you go. Both legs to the sky, knees into chest. Both legs to the sky and knees to chest. And it's a little bit of a rock. You're rocking and lifting your bum. Brilliant. Level 1. Start to lower the legs, ooh, bit of a challenge, and then rock. So as you lower the legs, pull the tummy in, and then rock. You don't want this to be unsupported. You don't want the back to be carrying all the load, so pull your belly in. Thank you. Now add the arms. Arms and legs, and rock. Arms and legs. And rock. Come on, this is the last exercise for the morning. So come on. Big effort. Love it. Thank you so much. Good work. Now, finally, raise your head. Lower your head. Raise your head. Lower your head. Keep going. You're looking good. You're looking strong. Long arms, long legs, lift, yay! Come on, 2 more. Last one. Okay, and as you hug, let's rock. I don't want to rock, Adele, you don't have to rock. You can turn onto your side, or you can rock to sit up. Reward yourself with a cup of tea. But before you do that, breathe in. Lift your arms, bring your hands together and bring all this good feeling into your thoughts. So thumbs to forehead and bring it to your lips. You feel good about yourself and into your heart. Thank you so much for working so hard. You slay.